Hey, this is Joe,
And this is Zach.
and welcome back to This and That.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, Zach?
We finally went to see Avengers Endgame.
Yes, we did. But before we start,
Spoilers.
very big spoilers
Very
regarding
heavy spoilers.
Avengers Endgame. Really, we waited long enough. We didn't upload an episode almost for 2 weeks now,
Almost.
waiting for everybody to catch up. So there's plenty of spoilers out there. So this is also another one. So be aware if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame.
Click away and go pause, go watch it, come back.
Yeah.
We'll be
Or
here.
watch another, or just listen to another episode.
Oh, yeah, do
Yeah.
that.
Or
Get the
that.
views up.
Okay, let's start.
Oh, and also, if you still haven't seen any of the other Marvel movies,
There will
spoilers for
be
those two.
Yeah, basically.
Probably.
Most likely. Well, okay. Endgame.
That
You
was
go
an
first.
amazing movie.
Amazing movie.
That's an understatement. It was the greatest movie ever to be made of all time.
I think I'm probably, maybe, one of the very few people who did not think that it was such an amazing movie.
And that's...
It was a great movie. It was a great movie. I'll give it that. But was it amazing? Was it
Yes.
as good as Infinity War?
It was better. 10 million times
No,
better.
it was not better. In my opinion, it was not better.
Well, your opinion sucks. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, well.
Don't worry.
Well,
Your
look,
everyone's
I
opinion
know
matters.
overall, in the big world out there, my opinion doesn't really matter. But personally, I was looking forward so much to it. And I knew
it met
I had this
your
feeling.
expectations?
It didn't. That's the
Well,
problem.
it surpassed my incredibly high expectations.
You and another billion people who have seen the movie.
Yep.
I was. It was a great movie, great action. They did well with what they had. They did well, but I think they should have done it better. Don't get me wrong. The fight sequence was great.
Which
and all
one?
That. Well, like the end fight, the whole
Okay.
fight scene. There's not that many fight scenes.
I know, but
It's a big
still,
battle
which
in the end.
one?
That one, the big battle.
Big battle.
You know, it was great, but was it? Yeah, let's be honest, I was a bit disappointed. I will watch it again.
You would definitely. I would watch it infinite times.
Just like I
Infinity
was
War times.
looking forward to it so much, like most anticipated movie release I've looked forward to like probably ever, to be honest, when it comes to movies, and to be. Yeah, it was not as good as Infinity War. Infinity War was incredible movie. The story and everything just went together very well, and this one was. It reached a 7 out of 10.
This one. Out
So
of
you
10.
talk about it. You like.
Out of 10, 78.
Okay. I know you loved it. So
It
you
was
didn't find
really
it too slow and long?
No.
So
3
it was
hours is
really
the 3.5 hours is the perfect amount of time.
It was only 3 hours. It wasn't 3.5 hours.
It was 3.25. It was more than 3.
No, it was 3 hours.
No, and Infinity War was 3 hours, and
No.
it was longer than it.
Infinity was 2.
Infinity War was
hours.
3 hours.
No, it wasn't, Zaki.
It was.
It wasn't. So
It's
saying
3
it's not gonna
hours
make
long.
It different.
It is 3.5 or 3.25 hours long.
It's 3 hours. They even had to speed up the credits to fit in the 3 hour.
That's Infinity War
No, that's for
and
Endgame.
Endgame. But
That's for Endgame. Listen to me. Don't
yes.
don't keep saying
They sped
it
up
when
the
it's not
credits
true.
for Infinity War and Endgame.
Okay. I do not want to have to edit our arguments on this podcast.
You don't.
Sometimes you should believe in what other people tell you.
I do.
Really? Do you want me to
But not
search
this
for this now?
one.
Okay.
You can search for it if you like.
I will search for it because apparently you don't believe me. So while I'm searching for this, why don't you talk about Endgame besides that it was an outstanding movie?
Well, what can I talk about except that it was an outstanding movie?
Well, tell us why
Well,
do you think it was so outstanding?
Because it was the most anticipated crossover in history. It tied up so many plot holes,
Like?
like how they're gonna go back in time, because there's been many speculations. It's 3 hours and 2 minutes.
How is that 3 hours and a quarter?
Rough.
Or 3.5 times?
Roughly.
Come on, Jackie. Sometimes you should just.
But does that
believe me.
include the credits?
Yes.
I don't think it does.
I don't want to do the podcast anymore if this is how it's going to be each time. So,
Well, I don't believe.
so when I prove you wrong, you still don't want to believe me?
Well,
Okay.
well then why did Sam say it's 3 hours?
I was telling you what Sam told me.
Well, he said that it was 3 hours.
Okay. Are we gonna just go back and forward now? Arguing
Well,
about
no,
that instead of
because
talking about it again?
I don't want to go back and forward.
So
Okay.
let's talk about the movie that we came to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk about
Endgame.
Endgame. Why was the most outstanding movie you've seen? What plot holes did it fill in, and what? Why? Why? Tell me everything you thought about the movie.
It
Besides, it was amazing. You said that 100 times.
Well, it was good. It was the most anticipated crossover event, at least for me, in history. And it was very well, played out. Nothing was too long, including the movie itself.
Okay, so what plot holes did it fill in?
Well, at least this was a plot hole for me, is what happened to the little boy from Iron Man 3. That was a plot hole for me. What happened to him? And he grew up.
This movie does not really tell you anything about him besides he's grown up like everybody else. So that is not really playing a plot hole because that little boy wasn't that important to be known.
And, well, it also gives us a time point for Doctor Strange.
What time point?
Because we didn't know when it was set, Doctor Strange. But now we do. At least for when he goes to the Sanctum. Because Avengers takes place in, I think, 2012.
Uh-huh.
And when Hulk goes to the Ancient One, he says that he's about 5 years too late. I mean, too early.
Uh-huh.
So now we have a set time frame.
Uh-huh.
It takes place in maybe 2017.
Uh-huh.
At least when he gets to the Sanctum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not really plot holes, but
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
that's
for
a
you to
plot
tell.
hole.
Okay.
Well, there might not be a plot hole, but loose end.
Loose end. Okay, that's better. So any plot holes that you said it tied up?
Well, I was thinking about plot holes and loose end as the same thing, by accident.
I
Yeah.
don't think there was that many plot holes to be tied up.
Well, there was no plot holes.
So,
there was just
It
loose
certainly
ends.
left a lot of plot holes after it finished.
No, it didn't.
Oh, please. Left
It tied
a
up
massive
everything.
Gaping holes. Canyons of, ginormous mine holes.
They're like what?
Like what? Okay. So we're going to talk... for and
Spoiler
against them.
territory.
Yeah, it's spoiler territory. Okay, so... Captain. The
America.
biggest plot hole of
Marvel or America?
So,
America.
Cap.
10
Okay.
America.
Yeah.
He went
So,
old. He went back and put all
went-
the stones back.
He went back to put all the stones
Back.
back. And he stayed back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine how that must be for
And
the
I
ancient
understand
one.
that when he put the stones back, he reset the timeline to
Of
the
that
original
world.
timeline.
Of that time.
Yes. So he will still be found in the ice in the time.
In that timeline,
in the timeline
he will still be
where
found
he
in the
went
ice.
back, he would still be found in the ice.
Yes.
So in the new timeline where he stayed there in the 1950s or 40s, whatever, in the 1940s because it was World War II. If he didn't ever go under the ice,
Which he did.
but he didn't.
In that timeline,
So
he
are
did.
you saying?
He still did in that timeline.
Are you saying that after 2018 or whenever he was found under the ice, which I don't know when he was found in the ice, there was 2 captains?
At that time, yes. There might have been 2 captains. There was
Okay.
2 captains before in the
But do
Avengers.
you know that when he went back, he was already under the ice?
Yeah.
When he went back to put the stone, he was already under the ice.
No, wait.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he should be.
Because he was way later.
Yeah.
He was after the World War
Should be.
II, it was the 50s.
Yeah.
So he went back in that timeline to put the stones back.
Yeah. To put the Tesseract back in that specific one.
Yes.
To put the Tesseract back.
Yes. And he stayed. And Agent Carter, nobody knew he came back. They lost him under the ice.
Yeah. He probably told Peggy.
Yeah. And
probably
then they
told
never
her.
took him out of the ice.
No, they probably did.
So there was 2 Captain Americas.
Yeah, I guess, and one laid low, and he probably told
One
Peggy,
laid
and
low?
nobody, and Peggy,
What are you
nobody.
talking about? Captain America can't lay low.
Well,
It's
he tried out,
against his nature to
but
low
here's the thing: he was purposely trying out life.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's in his. He broke up his entire friendship with Iron Man that he had
Yeah,
to help Buck, right? Bud, whatever his name was, his
Bucky.
friend that I don't Bucky, the friend I don't like.
You don't
His
like him?
entire friend, no, I don't like him.
Oh.
His entire friendship was destroyed to help this friend of his. So when he went back, he stayed down low even though he knew that his friend is currently getting tortured and it's still alive.
Well, he was
And
trying.
he didn't
Well, he didn't want to
stop.
mess up the
And
timeline.
he didn't stop. He stood still while Hydra infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D. and he didn't do anything about Stark's parents getting killed by Bucky. Captain America's against his nature
Well,
to
Mom,
not do anything.
That would
If
have
he
messed up
knew-
the timeline.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to say, it's against Captain's nature to just not do anything. That's why he didn't want to sign those bloody accords.
Yes.
Remember? He refused to sign
But that
the
was all
accords
the way back in
because
Civil War.
It doesn't
Endgame
matter.
is set in 2023.
I understand that, but he didn't sign those accords
I
because he would have
know.
been restricted in reacting to bad things.
Yes, I know that.
So it's a massive plot hole that they
But he didn't sign the accords.
I
That's
understand
one of the reasons, but also because they weren't the ones causing the damage. It was the supervillains.
Okay, seriously, I understand
They caused
it
some
was-
damage.
Of
but
course,
like,
they have to cause damage while saving people, but
Oh, yeah.
the codes were more about regulation on what things they can go ahead. It wasn't most about damage. It was about to be directed on which problems they can go to.
yes, I know.
Like, it's not in Captain's, nature to just sit back and do nothing.
I know, but that would have messed up the timeline, and he knew that, and he was trying out life.
I understand when you keep saying that. At the end of the day, it still doesn't make a difference.
It does make a difference.
No,
He doesn't want
why
to mess
did you
up
guys
the
just accept the fact that
timeline.
he left the plot hole? I was right when I said they should have killed them off both. Captain and Iron Man should have died together in the battle against Thanos, and
they-
that would have been the end.
Basically, they
Captain
did
didn't
both die.
Oh my goodness, they didn't. Captain's still alive.
Basically, they did.
Captain's still alive?
Imagine.
How did he die? When did he die?
Huh?
When did Captain die?
Well, he did, but he's basically dead. He's out of commission.
He's just old. But that's besides the point. He's 100-something years old. But that's besides the point. Do you understand that? The thing is, wouldn't it? Come on, admit it. I know you like the movie. Wouldn't it be better if they just heroically died at the last battle in each other's arms?
It would.
And then the end. There would have been a giant plot hole about timelines and if he's sitting hiding the entire time. And there's two captains at the same time. Maybe I just never got him onto the ice because he came back and said, I'm back. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he went back in 1950s and he's been missing for like 10 years and he's like, I'm back. I swam out of the ice. Maybe that's what he did.
Maybe.
And
we don't know.
That's captain.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he could have done that.
He went to the captain that's actually under the ice and went.
And just stayed there. No, he probably just left him there. Maybe one day they'll wake him up.
They'll stop him
and we'll be the new captain.
Stop them from discovering him.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so that is a massive
Wait, what if you know how Scott Lang, when they were doing the testing, came back as a baby and as an old man and as a normal person and teenage person? So if Captain America goes on that timeline and if they bring him back and they do it properly, couldn't they just get him back to his age? And he can still come back.
The things that came back with Ant-Man, that was just errors in their programming.
Yeah, but like if they make the same errors.
Oh well, I guess I don't know. Right. Do you want me to tell you another plot hole?
No.
Oh really?
Well, maybe yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
In Infinity War, Thor went to the Dead Star, wherever that place was. Then he had to start up the star, the neutron star, and made a weapon strong enough to kill gods. Yeah. Okay, he made Stormbreaker. Well, he didn't make it, the dwarf did, but you know.
Oh, he
got the Stormbreaker.
He helped.
And he, let's be honest, he beat Thanos.
He did, basically.
He did, literally, he beat him. Fair enough, because he wanted to see his face, blah, blah, blah. He didn't aim for the head, all that mistake, but that's besides the point. And he literally almost beat him.
Yeah, basically.
But he was stronger than Thanos. So then he comes back. And he wields not just Stormbreaker. He ends up wielding Mjolnir, or whatever the hammer is.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, that one, the other hammer. At the same time. He should be way stronger than any of them.
And he was.
Thanos should not be a problem for him. Captain Marvel should not be a problem for him even. Okay, she's amazing, but, you know. But what happened? Thanos flicked the hammer off him.
When did that happen?
Oh, how do you think Captain got the hands on the hammer?
He grabbed it and threw it away.
Where was the hammer?
Or something?
Was it in Thor's hand? And Captain just grabbed it? No.
Thor fell down because he was out of shape.
Oh,
that's why he didn't put the gauntlet on.
Thor was not out of shape here. That does not put the God of Thunder out of shape. Few pounds. He still has the power of the lightning, the power of Thor cursing through him. It's nothing to do with him being out of shape or not.
Yes, it is.
No,
do you know why? That's the whole that's the whole point of why Hulk put on the gauntlet instead of Thor.
Hulk put on a gauntlet because he's strong enough to withstand the power of the gauntlet.
And so is Thor, but they didn't let him because he's out of shape and fat.
He didn't even try to put the gauntlet on.
Yes, he did. He went, I'm the strongest Avenger. I should put it on. But they didn't let him because he was not in physical condition to do that.
Okay, maybe because he doesn't regenerate as fast as Hulk does.
Maybe.
Do you know that literally
still,
Hulk regenerates in... What's that word?
Basically
instantly. Straight away, instantly. So, you know, it would have damaged, you know, Hulk before he could regenerate, maybe. No, Thor. That's besides the point. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about him using two hammers. At the same time,
Oh, Thanos also had a sword that time.
he had what?
A big sword.
He had a
then
sword.
But then again,
He had a sword.
Infinity
He doesn't.
Gauntlet last
He's
time.
got a freaking. He had an Infinity Gauntlet, and Thor managed to put Stormbreaker through him. But now he had a sword. I'm sorry. Where did he make this sword? Maybe inside a neutron star or something.
I mean, it's quite a possibility.
No, because he cannot power. He cannot use the power of Thor or any kind of power. It was just a sword.
It's possibly that he made a sword in the heart of the Ninth Star, though.
Yes. But that's
Along
not the
with
case.
the Infinity Gauntlet.
Let's just say that, but that's not the case, is it?
Well, it
And
might
what
be.
the hell was that with Thor anyway? What was that? Is he depressed? Yeah, I understand
he's
that.
depressed.
Because he made a mistake. He didn't aim for the head.
And everyone he
Yes.
loved died.
Yes, he lost his entire race basically, almost.
Like, if
You know,
if
and
Thanos,
he fought Thor. He fought Thanos twice and missed the chance to kill him. You know, first on the ship when Thanos came for the first time,
Yeah.
when half of his race was gone, and then the other time when he just,
snapped.
he stepped. Yeah, when he snapped, and it was his mistake because he could have just killed him,
Yeah.
but he didn't, so it was his fault. Let's not, there's no bargaining there. But anyway, fine. He was depressed, I understand. And then when he went and killed him,
And the farm.
it was too late
Yeah.
because he's already destroyed the stones. So I understand he was depressed and stuff. And he was, in the situation he was in. But never make a return?
Nope.
What kind of bumbling fool was he when he went to Asgard?
He was a depressed fellow.
Oh, please, he's the god. I understand that he was depressed and stuff, but he's Thor, he's a warrior.
But he gave up on life because everyone he loved died. And he failed twice to kill Thanos. And
They
then half the
all
universe
failed.
died. Yeah,
to
but it
kill
heavily
Thanos.
affected Thor.
I don't mind that he put on the weight. I don't mind that he wasn't the good-looking Hemsworth that everybody's so used to seeing him topless. I don't like that he went through his drinking and his depression. I understand that, but by the end of the movie, you think they're gonna, bring him back. When he went to see his, when he went to get his hammer and to get the redstone, whatever it's called. He was just a bumbling drunk. He wasn't even depressed. He was more of a drunk.
Well, he was drunk because he was depressed.
I don't know. Everybody. I mean, I understand, and it's not to say that, I don't understand depression, but he's a leader, he's the king, and there are still people for him to lead.
Yes, I know that.
So, I don't know. So, I would have understood more if, like you can understand, look what, Hawkeye, look what happened to him,
Yeah.
Now that's how you fight back. Okay?
Hey, Mum, half his hair got snapped away as well.
Hmm?
Half his hair, that got snapped away as well.
Oh, yeah. So funny. So that was a big plot hole. Not plot hole, like, I didn't like that, the Thor storyline.
Well, Thor was just depressed. And both of us don't understand depression. And he might have just been drunk. He might have just...
Yes, he went on Asgard and he wanted to go into the cellar.
Yeah. He comes once a month for supplies and it's just beer. That's all.
Mead, probably.
Mead.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's what I was thinking. And the part that I really, really, really disliked
What?
is Pepper being there.
Okay.
I can't get over that.
Is it because of her actor?
No, that doesn't help. But no, it's just she was. I understand Pepper's character in the movies,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with it.
Well, I don't get why she had an Iron Man suit.
Well, that was explained because when his daughter found the hat, the helmet, and he said it was a present for your mum.
Oh, yeah.
So he made it for her. I understand, but she's never been in one before. She's never been in the fighting thing and to fight there. I understand that's his wife together until the end. I wanted the last goodbye to be with Captain, not
Iron Man.
with Pepper. Like, Captain didn't even say anything to him.
Yeah, he didn't, but...
Like, they never made up. I don't know if anybody noticed, but Captain and Iron Man never made up.
Yeah, they didn't.
No,
Yeah,
they didn't.
they didn't.
Captain came to ask for help. And he
Iron
said
Man.
no.
Yeah.
He did go when he figured out the time travel thing. He did go. I think he went because he couldn't live with himself not to try.
Yeah.
And they agreed to work together.
That doesn't mean they made
They
amends.
never
Made
mended the
amends.
fence. They never mended the fence. They never went past what happened in Civil War.
Never.
No. And he died, and they never even spoke.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, that was probably the saddest part of the movie. You know? So,
Okay.
now you know why I found it so disappointing.
Well, that's one thing.
That's not one thing, I just named 4 things.
Yeah, but like...
What else do you
said-
want to name?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like it.
It was a good movie. Was it an outstanding, the most awesome movie I've ever seen? No.
Yes.
No, that was Infinity War.
Yes. Nope, it was Endgame.
No. They never made up.
I will change your
Pepper
mind.
didn't need it to be there. And I don't know if she's got a big part in the comics, and this is not the comics. This is Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's different than the comics, and I don't know what her part is in the comics. I don't care what her part is in the comics. She was never in the movies. And I don't know. You know what I find? Okay, this is nothing. This is not. I thought this was ridiculous. Okay? Nothing, no plot hole, nothing wrong with the movie, this part. You know when Captain Marvel comes out of nowhere and destroys the ship?
Yep.
The alien ship?
Yeah.
Thanos' ship.
Yes.
She just comes from outer space, just flies through the thing and destroys it, right?
Yeah. Why didn't she
And-
immediately kill Thanos?
Yeah. I'm not going to question that because she wasn't meant to kill Thanos.
Yeah.
Okay? So
I had to set her aside. She was way too powerful.
yeah, it's like, that's no question. But you know when she grabs the Infinity Gauntlet,
Yeah.
right, to run with it?
Yeah.
And I don't remember who it was in the movie. And they look at her. I mean, she just came from out of space. From out of space, she flew through an alien ship and single-handedly destroyed it like it's made out of butter.
Yeah.
She comes down, takes the Infinity Gauntlet of Thanos, and runs with it,
Yeah.
right? And who was it, looked at her, that just saw her do all of this, and looks at her, and they're looking at all the alien worm things that are coming out and stuff. And she looks at it and goes, "Oh, good luck getting through that." That is nothing for her. Did you see what she did? These mini ships are nothing for her. She just flew through the biggest freaking alien ship that you've seen in these movies.
Yeah.
And destroyed it like it was made out of butter stick. And a few alien things. Hey, good luck getting through that.
Ant-Man punched one.
Hmm.
Well, Giant Man.
Yeah. So that was funny. I thought that was funny. It's like, maybe they didn't see her do that. I guess. I don't know who was it.
How
said
did
that
they
to
not
her.
see her do that?
Who said that?
I don't know.
Was it Pepper? Probably. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know who it was
Just because you
Pepper.
don't like Pepper's actor doesn't mean she's the worst.
I have no problems with the actor. I have problems with the character showing up to find the
Or is it the way
final
the
battle.
actor played the character?
No, I don't mind Pepper. I don't mind her character. I don't mind her actress. Okay? I do not like that she was thrown into the final, the most important battle of the Marvel Cinematic
She had
Universe.
to
Listen
be
to me.
there.
No, what for?
Because everybody
Do you
is
know who was supposed to say
there.
goodbye to him?
Captain America?
Yes.
I know that.
And
And
Spider-Man.
that.
And that's it.
And
Wasn't
Spider-Man
it?
did.
They said their goodbyes when he left. That was not right.
Then they wouldn't get to experience his death. It wouldn't be as emotional.
I would have been crying like a baby if it was Captain saying the last words to Iron Man.
But then again, if Pepper was at home and didn't know that he died,
She would
it'd
have
be
found out. I'm sure they're going to tell her.
Oh, yes.
Well, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just trying
one
to
thing-
state the plot holes that I found with the movie.
Well, okay.
Overall, I did enjoy the movie. Don't get me wrong. I did like it. The time jumping thing, I thought it was great. Excuse me. I thought it was great when they went back into the time and they revisited almost every single movie.
Yeah.
You know, that they've made like a nod to all the history behind it, you know. I like that part.
Yeah.
I liked Hulk going back and seeing, you know, Professor Hulk, seeing Hulk
Yeah.
and what he actually acts like from the outside.
Yeah.
Like that was funny. That was okay and funny. I like seeing behind the scene after Loki was captured.
Yeah.
You know,
that was cool.
that was cool. You know, and little things like that.
Captain
You know,
America fight
going-
Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America fighting Captain America thinking it's Loki.
Yeah.
That was funny. Captain America saying, "Hell, Hydra."
Yes.
That was fun. And everybody just believing him. It's like, come on. That was funny. You know, little things like that. Finding, like you said, finding out about Doctor Strange and seeing the Ancient One again.
Yeah.
That was okay. You know, there was really good parts in the movie that I really enjoyed. Seeing how Iron Man decided to move on and managed to move on, but never getting over the fact that he lost Peter.
Yeah.
You know, like that was sad.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay, one thing
Yeah.
that I've found just a tiny smidgen bad in this movie.
Mm.
Well, the thing that they did do was infinity times better.
Mm.
But this would have been cool if Thanos, he faded away.
Yeah.
When Iron Man went, Iron Man.
Yeah.
But
That was not to the first
I also
time when we...
kind of didn't want him to fade away. I wanted them to kill him.
Yeah, I think it was more because who would have been the one to have the honor to kill him though?
Nebula?
Nebula had the most reason to kill him, for example. Because what he did to her.
Yeah.
Thor, because he's lost everything to him.
Yeah.
Like everything, literally, most than anybody else.
Yeah.
Even when they came back,
Yeah.
he still lost more than anybody else. Or maybe Hulk,
Maybe.
because he fought him twice and lost twice.
Wait. I fought him twice. Hulk didn't fight Thanos twice.
Oh, it was Bruce in the suit. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't Hulk.
Yeah.
I did really want a Hulk v Thanos battle again.
Yeah, everybody did.
But, like,
Everybody wondered why there was no
you
Hulk
can't get
versus
everything.
Thanos. I know, so I thought it was a fitting end.
Barely,
Thanos.
barely saw Hulk in the fight scene, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't think he was in the fight.
He wasn't. He was in
was-
Ant-Man's hand, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I think you saw him fight when they came out of Ant-Man's hands. with aliens.
Well,
and stuff,
yeah, a little
attacking,
bit.
but nothing. He wasn't in the main fight.
Huh.
I thought him turning into dust and stuff. I think it was a fitting end.
It was,
Because
definitely
It's
was.
how he destroyed the population, and that's how he goes in his
Yeah.
army. And the thing when he said, "I'm Iron Man,"
Yeah.
it's not to the first movie.
Yeah. And
When he came out on the press conference.
there's no ending credit scene. But the banging that you hear,
Yeah, that's like.
it's a nod to the first Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
And it's so emotional.
Mm.
It is. Say
It
yes.
is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony died in Peter's arms this time.
With more pepper.
Mom, stop. 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 And you can see in the new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer.
Mm-hmm. Let's
That
talk about it. Some people. Yeah.
we said
fine.
spoilers.
Just yeah. That's true.
That
Spoilers.
I mean, even in the trailer, they say Endgame spoilers.
Yeah, I know, because
Yeah.
they talk about it if people haven't seen it, because the trailer is up.
And like
Visually,
and everybody
like-
talks about him being the new Iron Man,
Yeah.
but like I don't think that should happen.
No, that's what Sam said this morning. And the funny thing is, it's not about being the new Iron Man, as in the suit.
I know.
Just becoming the next main superhero to defend Earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that.
He
But
can't get around the world that fast.
yeah, I mean, he's on vacation.
Yeah, but he can't get across the world as easy as Iron Man could.
No, can't.
Iron Man could fly across the world very fast.
Iron Man, Spider-Man, if he got nothing to swing from, he won't swing.
I think his new suit's a bit more technologically advanced, you know.
Yeah,
The
but,
Iron
like-
suit can get him.
Still, he can't fly.
Well, he might add something to it to make
He-
him fly. He's all
He could,
very
but
smart.
but then the whole
guy.
point of his web swings wouldn't be there if he could fly. Like they can't make Spider-Man
Oh
fly.
well. It doesn't matter.
And that's coming out
looking forward to
September.
I'm looking forward to that because Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming is one of the best movies in the Marvel
Franchise.
franchise.
The cinematic universe. Franchise is the comics.
Yeah. So in the MCU, it's MCU. It's
It's very good.
it's one of the best ones.
Yeah, it is. It's my third favorite.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
fourth
probably my-
technically.
Yeah.
Now the Avengers Endgame is my first.
Ah, no, Homecoming is way above it. You can throw things at me if you want. Why don't you like the fact that I was a bit disappointed with it?
Because you're not allowed.
Well, I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to
We
be
wasted so much
disappointed.
time and it was such a long time coming. I was actually pretty disappointed to see it. Yeah, not meet the expectations.
Maybe you just had way too high expectations.
Yeah, probably. I seriously thought they're going to kill off Captain
Both?
and Iron Man in the same
Oh no, no mind.
battle. Right, I got it. In the same battle and they were together.
I mean,
fighting
his
and
shield
because-
broke, which is a good nod to the comics.
Yeah, and the shield broke because that's what the dream told him.
Yeah.
Remember when Iron Man
And
had
he's
the
all
dream?
he is worthy.
And yeah,
He's
I just-
worthy. How did you think about Captain America being worthy?
I knew that was coming.
Oh yeah,
Everybody knew that.
no, nobody really expected it though.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
I didn't, but it was still amazing. And
Well, you think
now,
about it, everybody
since
knows. One second. Everybody knows he wields the hammer, so. And he even moved it in Age of Ultron. So
Yeah, but nobody really thought about it. At least I didn't for Endgame.
really,
Yeah,
that was very obvious.
but now he can be considered, and is considered in counting to be the strongest Avenger, because whoever hold the hammer shall hold the power of Thor.
Which makes
So-
Thor the strongest Avenger.
Well, Thor and Captain America, depending on who's physically stronger.
Thor would wipe the floor with Captain America, dude.
Okay, well, he can be considered one of the strongest Avengers because he has the power of Thor. He's as powerful as Thor now.
Okay, it's not his thing. You cannot compare Captain America using the hammer fighting Thor.
No, but like now he has the power of Thor.
It doesn't matter.
No, but like I know, but Thor would still win, obviously, because
Well,
he
not
has
that
much
drunk
more
fool.
experience.
Not the drunk fool from Endgame, won't.
Well, he still
He's
might.
apparently using 2 hammers. Doesn't make a difference. He's worse at fighting. Apparently, Captain can wield the power of Thor much better than Thor can.
Well, I liked it. What was your favorite part of the movie?
I think probably when Peter came back.
When Peter came back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the beginning of the movie was great.
Yeah.
Okay. Obvious, but the way it was made.
I didn't even realize the movie started. I thought it was like a trailer. I didn't even realize it started at first.
I like the beginning scene, which was very obvious, but it was made great because
I
they're
didn't
just
think
sitting
they would
there having
show that his
lunch.
family died.
Yeah. In what became of him. I like the way.
He was teaching his daughter?
Yeah, he was teaching his daughter and they were having lunch and they just disappear and he turns around and they're just gone. And I like the part when Peter came back. That was great because I love like that happened 5 years ago. They turned to dust, but when they come back, they don't know that. They just know that they turned to dust.
It's like sleeping. They basically to them, they just
Yeah,
blinked.
but they knew that they turned into dust.
Yeah, because Doctor
They
Strange
felt
told
it
them.
and stuff like.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Peter said I turned into dust, and then.
Well, he didn't know he turned.
Came back and
He
started
didn't.
doing
He didn't
this
know
with
he
the
turned
thing.
into dust.
Yes,
He said,
did. He
"Oh, when
that.
it got all dusty."
Yeah, I got all dusty.
Did he say I got all dusty or
Yeah.
when it got?
No, I got all dusty. I think he said. So they knew that what happened to them, like that they died, and when they come back 5 years, when he sees him, and when Iron Man sees him.
Yeah.
When when Tony sees him, that's a great moment in the movie.
It is. It's one of my favorite moments too. But my favorite moment in the movie, it's either when Scarlet Witch fights Thanos, or when they're like going back in time and collecting all the stones.
Yeah, it was good. It was funny, and it was
Especially
fun,
Thor's
the
part.
the easygoing part. I thought that was nice that he got to see his mum again. He could
And
have saved her, but he couldn't mess up the timeline.
he got his hammer back.
Okay, dude.
In that very moment when he put out his hand,
Yeah.
and he immediately went, "Yes, I'm still worthy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some great parts.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay, what did annoy me, as in design-wise? I mean, I love the suits; they were really good. But when they were putting on the helmets, everybody had an Ant-Man helmet,
Yeah, they had to.
except War Machine. He had a War Machine helmet,
I never noticed that.
and that kind of annoyed me. Yeah.
I never even noticed that. I was like,
He had an Iron Man
I
helmet.
can't even picture it now. The fight scene between Hawkeye and Black Widow.
It wasn't really a
was-
fight scene, but like
it was a fight
it's just
scene.
it was a deciding on who would die
Yeah, but
scene.
it was a fight
I
scene. because
knew
they were
Black Widow would
fighting.
die.
Yeah, I know. I knew because she's got no one to lose.
Yeah,
She's got
she won't
Like-
let
like-
Clint die.
yeah because he's got a family to go back to.
Yeah, if
She's
they
got no
succeed.
one. Yeah, and she's got no one.
Yeah.
So if anybody's gonna die, it's gonna be.
But-
yeah. But it was such a good scene, like the fight between them.
And when they both jumped off, for a second I thought they were both gonna die. But then grapple
I
hook.
watched this video, right?
Imagine Red Skull looking over the edge saying, "Hurry up."
I got this. I watched this video when they said, if you know how the soul requires a soul, soul requires a soul.
Sacrifice of something you love. Has to be the person that actually sacrifices something has to be something they love.
Yes, a person.
Yeah.
Not something.
Yeah, a person they love.
Soul, a soul. So when Captain went back, do you wake up in the after you return the stone? Do you wake up in the water and you can bring someone back?
Well, no, because then he would bring Black Widow back.
I was just thinking, why didn't he?
Because he can't.
He returned.
Probably he might have just walked up to the tower. Maybe he even just left the stone there, just on the ground. He could have done that.
If you return it, doesn't it give your soul back?
No, why would it?
Yeah, because that's fair.
I don't know. I mean, imagine if Red Skull was still there at the moment. Imagine his face, because he knows everybody that comes there. That was his curse.
Yeah, it would have been an awkward
Just
conversation.
Just
nevertheless,
Steve Rogers.
They would be like Red Skull, whatever his name is. I don't know his name. Yeah, it would have been awkward, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter though, but yeah, it would be. That was a great scene, I thought, between Black Widow and Hawkeye, because they've been friends for so long, they've been together for so long, and you know, and they fight who to die.
Yeah.
You know, but it was very obvious it will be her, I think.
Yeah.
Because she would have done anything to stop him from going, because, you know, he's got a family to go back to if they succeed.
Uh-huh.
So she wouldn't have let him.
I tell you one thing that probably cost them money
Mm.
to do the Avengers. Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
he threw a bench into a lake. Most expensive bench in the world.
He threw a what?
He threw a bench far out into the lake in the forest. He grabbed it and went when they found out Natasha died.
Yeah.
So expensive. So expensive. Anyway, well, I think it was a great movie.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
A great movie.
Good movie.
Great movie.
It was a good movie.
Great movie.
Much better.
It couldn't have.
Oh well. We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
I disagree with that notion.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it, because the same way I can't convince you that it wasn't the greatest movie you've ever seen.
Hey, we'll watch it again We'll watch it again one day, maybe 50 times, and then you'll see that it is
Alright, we'll watch it again.
50
And we'll
times.
see if I'm gonna like it any better.
You will.
But for now, we have to go.
Well, do we? Let's wait for 50 minutes. A good round number.
What 15 minutes? It's
50.
48 minutes.
Yeah, but let's wait for 50. A good
Come on, it's right on time
round.
for the joke of the podcast.
I know. And
We
I
just don't
did
have a
not
joke.
think of a joke.
Okay, how about the fact that if they're gonna thank anybody for saving everybody, 3.5 billion people,
Yeah.
bringing them back,
Yeah?
it should be the rat.
What?
Think back. Iron Man was stuck into the quantum realm or whatever that thing is.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Until that rat.
Oh
Going
yeah!
back.
If that
without him-
plot convenient rat.
Without Ant-Man, there will be no going back in time. There will be no idea of going back in time. And there will be no bringing Thanos back and the stones and doing all of that.
Yep,
Because he was a bit stuck
that rat.
somewhere in a storage facility.
I mean, why didn't he do the thing that he did before the other time?
I don't know. As the writers of the script.
Okay. But hey,
Maybe he tried.
goodbye. Well, wait, I have a good joke.
You have a joke? No, we're over
Yeah.
the 50-second minutes. Come on.
I have a joke.
I thought the rat was the joke.
No.
Oh, fine.
You know what the joke is?
Then you don't have a joke.
No, the joke is your face.
You're such a... let me say. I can't say what I was going to say.
No, you cannot.
You're such poops. There you go. You're a poops. You're a poops head.
Okay.
You're a poops head.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye, everybody.